She stood under the flickering street lamp like a ghost, small, trembling, heart heavy with silent pain. Dinner plates clattered in nearby homes, laughter echoed from warm hearths, but for her, every sound was a reminder of what she'd lost. It was 2 a.m., bitter and cold, and the world outside had no room for a broken girl. But sometimes, darkness carries the seed of light. Her name was Zara. She had grown up believing she could count on others, till betrayal turned her safe world into shards of glass. The day she lost everything, she lost more than a home. She lost trust, innocence, and the simple confidence of being worthy. Her dreams, once colorful and bright, shrank to a flicker. Nights became a countdown to dawn, not because she looked forward to morning, but because surviving another night felt like victory. Zara drifted for days. She skipped meals. She avoided people's eyes. Around her swirled rumors, painful, cruel, but she kept walking. Each step hollow, each breath heavy. She had become invisible to those who looked, and unwanted to those who cared. Then came the day she never thought she'd see, a harsh, scorching midday, when the world seemed ready to swallow her alive. She collapsed on a bench in a dusty park, knees weak, tears unbidden. That's when he found her. He was an alien in her world of sorrow, quiet, gentle, with eyes that didn't look away. His name was Rahim. He wasn't a knight in shining armor. He didn't carry a sword. He carried a water bottle, a piece of bread, and a kindness earned by hardship. Rahim didn't ask why she wept. He knelt down and offered her the bottle. His patience was a soft thing, steady, unhurried. "Drink," he said. "We both know thirst." She hesitated. The world had taught her not to expect kindness. But the dryness in her throat, the weakness in her limbs, won over suspicion. She drank. And then, slowly, she allowed him to help. Rahim didn't know her full story, and didn't demand it. Instead, he offered quiet solidarity. He bought her a blanket when the nights turned cold. He helped her find shelter, a small room above a bustling bakery, warm with ovens and the soft hum of morning. He got her a job there, kneading dough, shaping loaves, and letting her earn with honest sweat. Each day, as flour dusted her hands and the oven's warmth seeped into her bones, Zara began to feel, not safe, but alive. Bit by bit, she gathered stolen fragments of dignity. Rahim watched, said little, but his presence, steady and unjudging, became a lifeline. Still, shadows clung. There were nights when the old fears crept back, hooded and silent. There were moments when she wondered, was she simply trading one cage for another? She clung to doubt like a desperate shield. One evening, a brusque figure came to the bakery, tall, sharp-eyed. He asked Zara for her price, a knife hidden somewhere in her past, a debt paid with tears and shame. For the first time since meeting Rahim, Zara felt panic pulse through her veins. Her heart pounded. The past she tried to bury threatened to rise again. She froze. The man's words cut like ice. "You owe us." Rahim stepped forward, not shouting, not threatening, just quiet. "She owes nobody," he said. The man scoffed. "You don't know what she's done." Rahim shook his head. "But I know she's trying to rebuild." Silence filled the bakery's warm air. Then, a soft click. Doors closed behind the man. He turned away. That night, Zara held her breath until the tears came. But these were not tears of shame, they were tears of release. For the first time, she felt the world shift under her, not because it demanded, but because it gave. Months passed. Bread-dusted mornings turned to warm sunlight through the bakery window. Her fingers grew sure and strong. The flour no longer stuck like grit under her nails. It became soft dust, the mark of a new beginning. Rahim's presence remained gentle. He never asked for gratitude. He just stood by the ovens, worked alongside others, treated Zara not as someone broken, but as someone becoming whole. Zara began to dream again. Not of fairy tale endings. Those belonged to stories she once read. She dreamed of simple things. A home she could call her own, a future where she could stand without flinching, kindness offered not out of pity, but out of respect. One dawn, she stepped outside the bakery. Sunlight painted the narrow street gold. She closed her eyes and felt warmth. Real, not just physical. She took a deep breath. For the first time, she believed she deserved peace. Their story didn't end with grand declarations. It ended quietly. A life remade from dust and ash. Zara didn't become famous. She didn't win accolades. She just lived. Truly, fully, honestly. And Raheem stayed. Simple, silent, steadfast. Because sometimes, healing doesn't come from fairy tales. It comes from a gentle hand when all you expect is a cold shoulder. It comes from someone brave enough to believe in you, even when you stopped believing in yourself. Maybe you have known someone like Zara. Or maybe you are Zara. Know this. The scars you carry, the nights you survived, they don't define you. What defines you is how you stand after the storm. If one kind human can change the direction of a life, imagine what two or more can do. If you're watching this, and you're tired, lost, broken, breathe. Someone might be closer than you think. Kindness doesn't fix everything, but it can begin the healing. And sometimes, that first step is everything.